that's such a great great intro. Is that an original thing? I haven't seen anyone else do that. That should totally be my intro. Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's happening? Where am I? What's going on? Please help me. Alright, let's just start recording. I'm getting all nervous now. Okay, so this will probably end up being a second take. So let's just chillax. This doesn't have to be the final one. Yeah. So what do I want to do here? Basically, I want to make a YouTube channel. Whoa, I already did that. I'm winning. I've already won. No, I want to make videos and post them on this YouTube channel more than once a year. Oh, I'm remembering I didn't reply to that one comment, actually. I should do that. Guys, I'm already a famous YouTuber. I have one comment on one of my videos. But yeah, very much like my website, which I'm currently looking at, and would show you if I could get OBS to record my screen, but I guess it's just refusing to do the one thing that it's supposed to do. Though I am still recording this through OBS, so we'll see how well that turns out. But yeah, so very much like my website, I'd like this YouTube channel to just be a disorganized mess of all of the stuff that I make, and I'm gonna put it all in one place, like the One Piece. Hi, I'm Goldie Roger. Fuck, that is his name, isn't it? I haven't watched One Piece in a while. I'm become Goldie Roger in making my website and also this YouTube channel in the same vein, where I'm just putting all my shit in one place, and you can have a look at it if you'd like to. You can look at my shit here. But yeah, I'm looking at my website right now, and I really like how it looks. I never made it to be aesthetically appealing, per se. I mean, obviously to some extent, I'm an artist. Everything I do is always somewhat aesthetically appealing. Literally have an art degree now, by the way, so you have to believe me when I say that I'm an artist. I paid a lot of money to be able to say that. But yeah, I need to try to not make those mouth sounds. That's gonna be unpleasant for listeners. That's okay. This is my second take. I'm gonna have to do a few more of these. But yeah, I like how my website has turned out. And I kind of did that by just adding to it regularly and not really caring about it being a final product. And I think I need to adopt that mindset with this YouTube channel as well. Like, I just need to start making things and posting them and not worry about them being good, because that's not the point of this. The point isn't to make good YouTube videos. I don't know how to make good YouTube videos, but I do know how to make bad YouTube videos. I already made one. I can make a second one. So yeah, as I'm recording this, which you're probably not going to end up listening to, but I don't know what visuals I'm going to be adding, because I really wish I could just record my screen, and I can't do that, so I'll have to show you something else. Or just show you screenshots of my website, which is abysmal, because I have a beautiful rotating banner of my my buttons at the top, which you should definitely go to my website and appreciate if I can't get that animated in. It's not that interesting. I just stole this widget from someone else's website. That's all great coding is, so yeah, you should definitely appreciate this very beautiful chain of images that I also have gathered from various places on the internet. But yeah, right now just a very simple change. I added little columns onto my homepage so that if you can resize the window large enough, you can look at more of the information at once. It's less of just a continuous scroll of information, and it's a little more organized, and it really makes this all the better. I should totally get a job as a UI designer. Wow, I've already been talking for 5 minutes and I haven't even got to the point. The point of this hypothetical YouTube series, which I'm probably not going to use this recording anyway, so the point of this practice run of this YouTube series is to read out my writing that I've already done. I've been stressing for a long time, thinking that I have to make cool YouTube videos, but, oh man, what's their name? Actually, I can go through my own blog posts and find it. Oh yeah, The Sixth Spencer, wonderful guy. They also are a guy who writes blog posts on the internet, and I'm doing the same thing they are. I'm stealing their idea. You can just read out the things that you've written. I don't like the way that I sound while I'm reading a script. I mean, the first recording kind of sucked, so maybe the second one will be better here. That's this one. That's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I don't know. That was probably also because I was reading it for the first time in a while. But yeah, this blog post that I want to read here is about making blogs. When I don't know what to do while I'm trying out a new medium, I like to just document in that medium the process of using that medium. We just get really meta with it, and it helps adjust, because it saves brain power on the figuring out what I actually want to say with any of it, because I can just focus on getting used to the thing. So I think it's fitting that while I'm getting used to recording things, I read one of my early blog posts. This is from 2025, last year. Man, it's actually almost a year ago. This was from the 24th of May, and we're on the 14th of May today. So, like, less than 10 days and a year ago. I'm realizing that my laptop isn't actually plugged in. Hang on. I was going to draw on my iPad and create a little pngtuber, but I guess if I can't record that thing talking, it doesn't matter if I have one or not. So, gave up on that pretty fast. Oh, I bet that's a lot of really great quality audio right there. But yeah, let's just read through this blog post. This is from pretty early on in my website. Well, I mean, technically my website has been around for a while, but it was just kind of sitting as an mostly empty page on NeoCities, mostly consisting of just one Gudra GIF and nothing else. Which sometimes that's just all a website is. Sometimes that's all you need on a website. You can still find that GIF on my website among other ones now. But yeah, it was about a year ago now, which is kind of crazy that I started kind of committing to this website and updating it semi-frequently. Or for me, frequently. Regularly is a better term, not frequent. Regular updates to this website. And yeah, over the course of the year, it's really developed into something. Pretty early on, I swapped from NeoCities to NecoWeb for the host. I really love third-party hosting, honestly. Oh, there's Mum going down the stairs again. Yeah, I don't know, because it puts you in that little box of the indie web, like you're in your little corner of the internet. I don't like how isolated websites are otherwise, and even if you don't actually end up like actually interacting with other people a lot, it still puts me in this space with a lot of like web rings and all of that. I don't know if that actually gets people to look at my website much, but I guess when I look at other people who are in the web ring, like all my neighbors, I don't tend to leave comments on stuff, so I think that if I did start interacting with other people more, then I'd start interacting with other people more. Crazy. But it's nice to have even just those little connections to websites that I really admire. It's cool. We're all just guys making stuff on the internet. So yeah, in a similar vein to this, honestly, this YouTube channel, gonna be real, this is just me trying to convince you to either look at my website and appreciate it, or even better, make your own website. Because I think everyone should just put things on the internet, because it's fun to do and free and not very difficult to learn. It does take some effort to learn. I tend to downplay how difficult it can be to pick up a new skill, but if you have any experience, just like on old form posts where you use BB code, that's how I got into coding, or anything like HTML, I barely even count as coding because it's very easy to pick up. But then I also say the same thing about Python, so maybe I'm just downplaying my own skills. I'm such a great coder, guys. I did like 2 weeks of a coding course and I dropped out. That was mostly for the maths though, not the coding. I do enjoy coding. But yeah, it's been such a joy just slowly developing my skills and my website. And I will eventually read this blog post. I'm just practicing talking. That's all this really is, isn't it? Just talking. I mean, I've been doing a lot of that just by trying to call my friends more. It's nice just to hear from them. I don't think anyone's awake yet today. This is the problem with actually having a decent sleep schedule. You know, I went to bed 12 hours ago and now I'm awake. That's unheard of. Terrible. Basically living in a different time zone. So yeah, anyway. So this is a blog post about making blog posts, as I was trying to get used to making blog posts, which is titled, Why Do I Like Making Blogs and Then Abandoning Them, parentheses. So yeah, this was published on the 24th of May, 2025. It's currently the 14th of May, 2026. So literally about a year ago. I already said this, didn't I? But yeah, so I am self-aware of this habit I have of creating blogs and then abandoning them. Also similar things like that MySpace reboot I used for like one time. I'm that guy who loves making an account on a random place and then deleting it. And that extends to blogs and stuff in different places. I had an old ass Weebly website that is still public and linked on my website. If you would like to visit it. Which, by the way, YouTube doesn't let me actually link to things yet, so I actually won't be able to link to the video that's in this video, I think. Maybe it will allow me to. Surely you'll allow me to link to other YouTube videos, at least, even if I can't give external links. Whatever. So yeah, if you want to look at my website, you're gonna have to go onto my profile, and it's linked there on my YouTube channel page. I'm a professional YouTuber, guys, I swear. And then you can look at my beautiful, masterful creation. It's not that great. as I said before, this is just a collection of all of my stuff. Just all of my shit in one place. It's great. Like, it really, like, what's the term? It, like, short circuits my perfectionism to just put everything in one place, because then it's not a presentation or a portfolio anymore, it's just documentation, which is different. It's just a record of all the things that I've made, and it's fine if I divide them by whatever categories I choose, which can be, hey, look at these things I'm more proud of first, and then the other things, everything else I've made can also be there. I really need to make the things I'm most proud of more appealing to click on, by the way. I think it would be cute if I make like little widgets for everything, which might be a lot of effort, but I think it would make them a little more appealing. Apart from the essays I don't think I can make more appealing to click on. I could give at least little summaries of what they're about. Anyway, I'm just brainstorming now. But yeah, basically, I really like starting things and not finishing them, and this website is a collection of most of the things that I've started. Well, actually, no, it's mostly a collection of things I have actually finished, isn't it? I mean, besides all of the web pages that I've half developed, I mean, you can literally see on this website a lot of the half finished things because it itself is a project that you can see into the process of. But it also, this is why I love websites. It's both a work in itself, like you have my blog, and it's also linking you out towards all the other stuff I've done, which is mostly other websites, but also stuff like this YouTube channel. And then vice versa, I want this YouTube channel to be a collection of itself. This is its own project, that's why there's already some stuff here, which partly relates to other things which you can look at, and partly relates to itself as just a YouTube channel, which is why I have currently one video that was made solely for YouTube. And then I've also posted some of my concert recordings, because that's something I like. Which is funny, actually. I mentioned in this blog post, which I'll read eventually, that I am about to go to a concert, which I presume from when this is written was the first Cave Town concert I went to, which was like the first concert I had been to in years and years and years, just because they're so overstimulating. Like it's the worst place for an autistic person to go. There's bright flashing lights, there's loud music, there's crowds crowding you. It's just sensory nightmare. So I had been avoiding concerts for a long time. After I'm pretty sure like a couple bad experiences with them as a child. Like nothing major. Like I've always really loved like theater and performance and all of that. But you know, like it's really difficult and especially confusing for a child who doesn't know what's going on to be like really overwhelmed in those situations and not being able to enjoy it fully. But now I'm an adult who understands my body and how my brain works, so I can enjoy these things more. See, this is the problem with these recordings, because it would be really helpful if I could just read the things that I've written and that'd be it. But I always have to go off on a tangent. I always have to say some other fucking bullshit. So I feel like maybe I should just try making a daily vlog, you know? Which in that case, isn't it that... Do you do the audio first in videos, or do you do the video first? I don't know. I don't remember. You do the audio first, right? And then make the visuals to go along with it? I mean, that's what I'm doing. I mean, with animation, that's how it works. I presume other videos do similar things. I mean, obviously in like a movie you're capturing both at once, but I physically cannot do that here because OBS hates me, and so I have to play Minecraft and jump off. Sorry, I'm distracted thinking about anime boys. One guy will get that reference. My biggest fan. But yeah, let's just try reading this blog post again. As much as I clearly don't want to do that, I just want to yap. And then I'll do my third recording, which is just me yapping. And we'll see where this goes. I think I won't delete this one. I could cut it up. Yeah. So why do I like making blogs, parentheses, and abandoning them? I've been thinking more today about why I keep coming back to making blogs and such in the first place, even if I have the tendency to abandon them after just a few posts. I've been trying to find ways to integrate journaling into my life. I know you've heard this a million times before from 1,000 people. If you're anything like me, journaling changed my life is something that you hear so often it's lost all meaning. But I've been trying to find out what people do actually mean by that, and what actual function that journaling has for different people. I was surprised to realize that I actually already do practice journaling, just not in the stereotypical, here's what I did today kind of format that I tend to think of when I think of journaling. I love making lists to organize everything that I have happening in my life. It's a good habit that I picked up from my mum. And once every couple months, I make a huge list of all the tasks that I could possibly write down. I also make little to-do lists day to day just to help me manage my executive function. And of course, these different forms of journaling. I just never thought of them like that. And I still kind of don't, honestly. I still look at those things as just like basic processes of my life. I think, honestly, my my conceptualization of journaling as a practice that I need to do only deters me from it. It's more helpful for me when I think of it as less of an overarching skill that I'm developing and more of just a practice or a habit that I have, or I guess a strategy of organizing my thoughts and recording them. I mean, I think I tend to write more things down when I think about it as me writing things down rather than as I'm journaling my thoughts. I'm keeping a pocket notebook or whatever and recording stuff. I'm practicing writing for the sake of writing. I mean, that last one is a bit closer to what I actually find motivating, but it's still not inherently, because it's still about the practicing of things. It's not about the use that it has in my life. I'm very adverse to actually practicing things for the sake of practice. Incremental change sucks. Anyway, let's finish reading this. It was this video from Struthless, which I'm not sure I'll actually be able to link. But it helps me figure out which methods of journaling are helpful for me on a weekly or even daily basis, which ones I only need to rely on in specific situations, and which ones are habits I can try or choose not to build. This is a really practical breakdown of what journaling looks like. It was a complete game changer to me. Subcategorizing different methods of journaling into a set of skills made it seem much more approachable. Anyway, back to blogs. I think the way that I keep writing blogs is somewhere between journaling and essay writing for me, but I'm still today developing the skills I need to maintain either of those as long-term projects. Journaling because I'm still figuring out what does and doesn't work for me, and essay writing because I keep setting the scope of my writing way too large and losing focus of what I'm even trying to say. It's no wonder that I keep abandoning these things. So, I guess if I'm going to maintain this iteration of blogging beyond the first handful of posts, it needs to serve a function. I'm still not sure what I want that function to be, but I can think of a few ways that this website can be useful to me, and I feel like it's valuable on a day-to-day basis. I think I've already got a good thing going, having different sections in this site for documenting my past work, for casual day-to-day posting like this, and for larger projects that I care about, the manifesto to be. I'm not sure I'll maintain all of these, but at very least I think this site is a good place to archive all of my work, and I'm hoping that if nothing else, I'll continue to maintain it for that. As for this blogging, I have a million disorganized ideas that I'd like to post about, but never do because they feel too disoriented. My list of resources is a good example of this. I think I'd like to decompile each of those links into their own little post, so I have at least a few words to say about every entry on that page. I'm sure I'll add more to it over time as well. It might be a good place to start. Or maybe I'll just talk about music. I have a lot of thoughts about my favourite songs, and I'm going to a concert tomorrow. Only time will tell me what I do. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. You know what I tended to do? I didn't do any of that shit that I said, except for the just posting every day. There is a weird rattling going on in my door. I don't know what that's about. Probably unrelated to anything. But yeah, I did it. I read the post. I did the thing I was supposed to. Man, I get this thing at the moment where if I talk for too long, I get really out of breath. Is that normal? I think it's because I can't breathe through my nose right now. My allergies have been really bad. Yeah. This has been a lot more pleasant than I've expected, but I think I want to talk about that in the the real recording. I've been going for half an hour now. That's kind of crazy. Can I walk for half an hour to fill in the B-roll? Chat, help me, chat. I guess I could talk to someone while I'm doing that. No, I would need my hands. Oh, unless I use my headphones. I can use my AirPods. Their microphone is fine, I think. I could actually test that. I could test that right now. Well, not right now. Anyway, I think this recording's done. I don't like how it's turned out, I think, without having actually listened to it, but I am not going to delete it, because I think there might be some bits that I could salvage if I wanted to, which I probably won't, but it might be useful just to have, if the file size isn't too large. But yeah, that's what we have hard drives for, baby. So yeah,